Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing my March wrap up. I am going to try to do, I think monthly, because we did the bi-monthly last year and that was fun, but then they were kind of long and I felt like I couldn't talk about them a lot. And then trying to film that winter wrap up, ooh, maybe I don't want to do that again. So we are going to be doing the monthly wrap ups, hopefully. I don't know, girl, I'm scared. But March was such a good reading month for me, guys. I got my first 5-star of the year, and I also got another 5-star. So I had 2 5-stars this month. Just, wow. Wow, guys. Before I do get into all of the books, we did do a TBR jar video for the month of March. So I chose, I believe, 6. I think I chose 6 books. I'm like 80% sure I chose 6 books for the month of March, and I read 3 of those. Oops! Before I get into what I did or didn't read, I will say I love when people do stats, so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. So I do have 1 complete DNF. I have a soft DNF, and I have 4 romances. Do I know how to count, guys? I do. We have 4 romances, 2 fantasies, and 1 literary fiction to talk about. So I'm very excited. Let's go. These are 3 books from the TBR jar that did not get read. First, my full DNF, My Big Fat Vampire Wedding. I honestly only bought this because of the cover. Like, this is so cute. They look so hot. Like, yeah. But unfortunately, this did not do really anything for me. I just think that the stakes were not high enough for me. I just didn't love Pandora, and a little bit of the humor in here. I'm not trying to be derogatory. I'm not. It's just a little millennial. It's just like very millennial core humor, and I was like, I don't like that. But I've just learned that if you're going to give me fantasy elements, if you're going to give me vampires, they need to be doing something other than just being like regular people. Sorry. Like, I need there to be a reason. And there was nothing grabbing me about that. My soft DNF was I, Medusa. I really, really was excited, but I started it and I think I had read my 2 fantasies. Yeah, I'd read my 2 fantasies already. And I was just like, I actually cannot grasp another. Well, I know this isn't necessarily fantasy, like it is, well, it's mythological. I don't know if that still falls into the fantasy category, but did y'all hear that? Fantasy? Why did I say it like that? I just didn't have the energy to grasp all of these characters because there's literally like 2 or 3 pages telling you all of the people and their relations to each other. Like, we've got this page, and okay, it's only 2. I was being dramatic, but girl, I just couldn't do it. And this book I didn't even touch because I just know that I cannot read this until the fall. That is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I really do want to read this. I do. I just need the pressure of the Sunrise on the Reaping movie to get me. Like, I need to be like, okay, the movie's coming out, so I gotta read this so then I can read the other book. I don't remember if I mentioned, but I am waiting for this special edition of Sunrise on the Reaping to come out. So I think either when that comes out or the movie, whichever is like closer, is gonna motivate me. Okay, now on to what I actually read. The first book that I finished in March was Legendborn. This was a carryover. I really wanted to finish this at the end of February. Just didn't happen. And this was my first 5-star of the year. Guys, we did it. Legendborn is about a girl named Bree Matthews who is enrolled in this UNC Chapel early college program. And so she's 16, I want to say, which absolutely insane. No 16-year-old should ever be on a college campus. She is starting her early college program and she notices a magical event. And this makes her realize that when her mom had passed a few months earlier, that somehow magic was involved in the death of her mother. And she ends up infiltrating this secret society called the Legendborn. They are kind of responsible for the magic that's happening. So she joins them kind of under false pretenses. And there is this really cute boy, Nick, who is helping her. And oh, every time I think about Nick, So Nick is helping her, and because he used to be part of the Legendborn, now he's not. You find out why, and then we meet Selwyn, who, yeah. Selwyn is very suspicious of Bree. So we've got these two guys that are just like really always in her vicinity. I loved every second of it. In terms of the magic system, so fun. I love the way that this magic system is described, and I just love the Arthurian retelling. Did I say that? I didn't. This isn't like Knights, Kings Round Table, King Arthur. That's not a sentence. Let me restart. This is a kind of King Arthur, the 12 Knights. Is it 12? It's just a retelling of that. So they are all descendants from King Arthur's Round Table. And there is this like magic thing war that's like kind of brewing. And so there's a lot going on, but it's not difficult to understand. Like, you will get it very quickly. But my favorite thing about this book is the discussions of racism and also connecting to your ancestors. Bree has this journey where she is kind of understanding where her family is from and what her family has been through. And so you're seeing kind of generational trauma and seeing how slavery has affected where they are today. And this takes place in the South. So it just was really interesting to see and connect to, and it was just, I loved it. I loved it. I loved the characters. I cannot think of a bad thing about this book. And I'm going to be reading Bloodmarked this month if you didn't see my TBR jar video for April. So yeah, I cannot say enough amazing things about this book. Please go read it. Then I picked up Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. I was so excited when I found out that this was coming out. I am a diehard Ali Hazelwood fan. I would read her grocery list. You know, when people would say that about certain people, I'd be like, that's just like not why. But no, like I get it now. Like I get it. This was originally, I want to say, a Spotify original like audiobook. I don't do audiobooks. They don't do anything for me. So when I saw this was going to be in print, I was super duper excited. This follows Viola and I want to say his name's Jesse. Jesse. They are part of two kind of rival video game companies, but they have to go on this winter team building retreat because the two companies need to actually start to like each other so that they can work on this game together. And that's really just the big thing. I hate to say this. This is not like a necessary Ali Hazelwood read. I gave it a 3-star because, I mean, Ali Hazelwood always makes me laugh. I always have a good time. Like, you know, I still tabbed it. But this is, I would describe this as Love on the Brain shorter, but with like elements of her other novella, Cruel Winter with You. So I would say if you've read both of those and like you enjoyed them, but like you know, you don't think about them, like you don't have to read this. But again, it's so short. Like I think this took me maybe 2 hours to read. So again, if you're like a diehard Ali Hazelwood and you just want something really quick, and like it'll get the job done. Like it's a good time. It's just not her most original story, and I haven't thought about it since I put it down. So this is not like a must read. If you want to know a must read novella from her, Cruel Winter with You and Hot for Slayer. And then, oh, what is that? She has a little novella collection. I think Stuck With You's the elevator one. What is the one with the lawyer and hey guys, I don't know. I'm hoping I've put it on the screen by now, but whatever that one is. Then I picked up my literary fiction pick for the month. That was Sunburn by Chloe Michelle Howarth. Wow. This is about Lucy, who lives in, I want to say it's called Crossmoor. Yes, Crossmoor, Ireland, early 90s, very small, rural, like a lot of people in the town do farming stuff, like it is the epitome of small town, okay? And Lucy is discovering things about herself. You know, she's about to graduate school. And one of the biggest things that she discovers is that she is in love with her best friend, Susanna. And her and Susanna realize things together, and you're just following their journey. And it's such a beautiful book. It is so beautiful. I think that this author perfectly captured the seriousness that you feel as a teenager when you are about to graduate school. Like I just felt like I was transported back to my senior year, and just being so unsure of things. I'm getting stressed out right now. And again, because this takes place in 90s Ireland, there are a lot of religious themes and discussions in here. And it's so beautiful. I cannot stop saying how beautiful the writing is, how Lucy compares Susanna to religion. And she also uses a lot of like earthly metaphors, which I loved. And she also talks about like guilt, and I want to cry. I want to cry. But I loved this book and I will recommend it no matter what. And if anyone's like, hey, like, should I read this? Yes. Then I picked up Jasad Heir by Sarah Hashim. This is another one of those fantasy books that just everyone and their mother has nothing but good things to say. And I finally picked it up. And I was pleasantly surprised, but also, hey guys, why'd you do that? Sorry for the technical difficulties. Anyway, the Jasad Heir follows Sylvia. She is the heir to the kingdom of Jasad, which was burned down. There's some other kingdoms in this world, and they did not like Jasad because they had magic. Everybody else, their magic died a long time ago. And a particular kingdom, the Nazal Kingdom, was the main people responsible for this. So Sylvia does have magic. Nobody knows who she is. But one day she accidentally reveals her magic. And the heir of the Nazal Kingdom, Aaron, sees this. And instead of killing her like she expected, she ends up being given a little bargain by him. He says that if she will be his champion in this festival trial thing, we always gotta have trials now, then she will be set free because he is trying to lure out some rebels from Jasad. So Sylvia is just trying to make it through this to survive. She doesn't want anything to do with her kingdom anymore. She's like, I just want to survive. And Aaron is like, yeah, girl, well, come do this. So a lot of this book is just Sylvia training for these little festival trial things at the end of the book. And her relationship with Aaron is kind of developing. I just love when people know how to do enemies to lovers. I love it. I love when they actually hate each other, actively trying. Well, Aaron wasn't trying to kill her. She was actively always trying to kill him. And he was just like, can you stop? Oh, I love them. I think if you enjoyed Divine Rivals, This Woven Kingdom, or Dance of Thieves, very specifically Dance of Thieves, because Jace and Kazi remind me of Sylvia and Aaron. I think if they met, they'd be like, why are you me? So yeah, this had a lot of elements from other books that I love, and I just had a really fun time. My only thing was you get a lot of info dumping. There's a lot of lore because you learn about the Jasad Kingdom, but you're learning about all the other kingdoms, and they have these gods that used to be a part of the world, but now they're in tombs. That's kind of the Divine Rivals connection. There's magical creatures that are kind of sort of important, and there's a lot. There's a lot. So I kind of was confused sometimes, and there are some slow moments, but it's just at the end, seeing how their relationship has changed, I loved. But also, if you are kind of experiencing trial fatigue, or you hear oh my gosh, there's trials I don't want to read, girl, I think it's maybe this much. Maybe. It was a means to an end. It wasn't really the plot, I want to say I gave this a 4.25. I don't know. It's not a 5, and it's definitely not a 4. It's in between, period. But I did already buy the sequel, so hopefully I will read that in the next few months because, yeah, I love them. The next 3 are all romances. I just kind of got knocked out by the Jasad Heir, and I was like, I need super easy, quick, and these did it. I picked up Tough Guy by Rachel Reed. Originally, I wasn't going to read this because I just thought I wasn't going to like it. I don't really like when one of the characters is a musician because I can't hear your music. Therefore, I don't know if you're actually talented, and that annoys me. But actually, I liked this more than I liked Game Changer, which it really shocked me. This one is following Ryan Price. He has recently been traded to yet another team. He gets traded like literally every season, and he is just kind of sort of making an attempt to, you know, fit in and enjoy his time while he's still on this team. But he runs into his old friend Fabian, and they were like, he was like an exchange hockey kid or something at Fabian's house. And so they've reconnected. They're adults now. And you're just seeing them becoming friends, becoming a little more than friends. And this was just actually so cute. This was so cute. I love Ryan. Ryan has a lot of social anxiety. And seeing that was just like, like he's so cute. And when anyone was mean to him, I genuinely got upset and I had to put the book down for a second. I really liked Fabian. He was a more, he's a more feminine presenting person. He likes, you know, makeup but he was really funny. Him and his friend group, really hilarious. Like most of these tabs are things that his friend group said that I thought were funny. But yeah, this was just kind of a cute, like friends to strangers to friends to lovers little story. Yeah, they're really cute. They're really cute. So I'm really excited to go back and read The Long Game and see them again and like actually care. This next book was my other 5-star of the year. And what is happening? We have had to relocate back to the shelves. Sorry. It is what it is. As I was saying, this next book was my next 5-star read, and I just need you guys to go in with an open mind, okay? A Little Buzzed by Alice Murray. Okay, I saw one singular TikTok about this book, and it was about a particular thing that happens between the two main characters. I don't want to say it to spoil it, but also, because that's what got me to read this, I'll just say that there's a bit of role reversal. You know, what's that movie? It's like Diary of a Mad Black Woman or something, where she's like, oh, so you doing the bending. Like, think about that, but then switch it. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Our main character, Scout, is a adult toy creator. She's an engineer, and she ends up being paired with this other engineer. He's being contracted. So he's there temporarily to help them on this new exciting item that they're making. And he knows absolutely nothing about their industry, okay? And we do find out that she's never been with anybody. She's never been with anybody. She knows her stuff when it comes to her industry, but she's never been with another person, okay? Oh, also his name's Hudson. Sorry. But Scout and Hudson enter this arrangement where she's going to teach him more about the industry, and he is going to help her solve her V-card problem. Also, just want to clarify, that's not actually a problem. It's just that's how it's set up here. Okay, that's not actually a problem. Power to you, okay? I loved this book. When I say that I loved this book, I loved this book. And not even because you're getting such spicy topics. It's because you see how their intimacy in the bedroom is changing how they view themselves and relationships in real life, and just how important that is. Like, understanding yourself, you know, sexually is really important. That's an important thing. I devoured this book in less than 24 hours. I could not put it down. I didn't want to do anything else. I don't even know if I ate dinner the day that I read this. People don't always really want to talk about, you know, using other things when it comes to intimacy. So it's like, this was just so fun. I think it was done so well. It was really beautiful. I loved their relationship during the intimate moments and outside of it. And it was so cute. And the last book that I read in March was In Her Own League by Liz Tom Ford. This has been such an anticipated read for me and a million other people because, I mean, as you can see, the Windy City series right here. This is Monty's book. So he is the coach of Kai and Isaiah in Caught Up and Play Along. Their baseball team gets a new owner, Reese. She's the granddaughter of the previous owner, and she's the first female owner in, I guess, I don't know if it's like it's probably not all sports, but in baseball. 3. And it starts off with they do not get along at all. They have very different ideas of, you know, what needs to be changed when it comes to the team, but their banter is so good. I absolutely loved Monty, like the way that he's described, especially in Caught Up. Woo! I love that man. And he continued to be his absolutely delicious hot self. But that was not enough for me to love this book. I gave it 3 stars because, again, I loved their banter. I love the way that they just like talk to each other. Like, they're just funny. I really liked their kind of more intimate moments. Like, they just really understood each other very well, and I really liked that. But I think just like the setting, I don't know if it's because it's like I've already had 2 of the baseball books. Like, I don't know if it's that or it just didn't do anything for me. Like, I liked that, you know, the woman is the boss in the situation. I feel like you never really see that. But like, that's it. Like, I don't know. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. And I don't even necessarily know if I knew what I wanted it to do. But I enjoyed myself. I had fun. If you love Monty, you will love this. But I just don't think it's the best that's come from the Windy City era. That is everything that I read. I didn't feel like bringing all of the books back with me in that moment. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Out of everything, go read this. But I hope your reading in March went well. I hope your April reading will go well. And I hope to see you guys in another video. I have plans. I don't want to say them because I don't want to say it and then I don't do it. And then it just, yeah. So I will see you guys when I see you. I think that's it. I'm like really bad at my outros, actually.